Create a netlist. This is a logic trainer circuit diagram. We are creating a netlist for the circuit on the breadboard. We begin from IC1 till to the last IC, which is IC2. On this netlist, it should indicate that IC1 is 7432 and IC2 is 7493. At IC1, we start from pin 1, pin 2 until the last pin of IC1, which is pin 14. So the first connection on the netlist is IC1 pin 1 to IC2 pin 12. IC1 pin 2 connected to the clock end, also to the D7. Therefore the two connections are IC1 pin 2 to clock and IC1 pin 2 to D7. From the circuit, IC1 pin 3 connected to the D8. There is no connection on IC1 pin 4 to IC1 pin 6. IC1 pin 7 connected to the ground. There is no connection on IC1 pin 8 to IC1 pin 13. IC1 pin 14 connected to the VCC. This completed all connections with IC1. Next, let go to IC2. We will start from IC2 pin 1 to its last pin 14. There is no connection on IC2 pin 1. IC2 pin 2 connected to IC2 pin 3 and, also to ground. Therefore the two connections are IC2 pin 2 to IC2 pin 3 and IC2 pin 2 to ground. The connection between IC2 pin 3 and IC2 pin 2 is done previously. There is no connection on IC2 pin 4. From the circuit, IC2, pin 5 connected to the VCC. There is no connection on IC2 pin 6 to IC2 pin 9. IC2 pin 10 connected to the ground. There is no connection on IC2 pin 11. IC2 pin 12 connected to IC1 pin 1. But all IC1 connections are done, therefore this connection will not enter into the netlist. There is no connection on IC2 pin 13. IC2 pin 14 connected to S2. This completed all connections with IC2. Connect the circuit using netlist. With this netlist, we can connect the circuit without using the circuit diagram. From the netlist, we know there are 11 connections and need only 11 jumper wires. Pin labeling on the top of IC, and sequential arrangement the IC, can expedite the connection process. IC1 pin 1 to IC2 pin 12. IC1 pin 2 to clock. IC1 pin 2 to D7. IC1 pin 3 to D8. IC1 pin 7 to ground. IC1 pin 14 to VCC. IC2 pin 2 to IC2 pin 3. IC2 pin 2 to ground. IC2 pin 5 to VCC. IC2 pin 10 to ground. IC2 pin 14 to S2. Check the circuit connections. Switch on the power. On the first press of the switch S2, the LED D8 stopped blinking. On the second press of the switch S2, the LED D8 start blinking again. Thank you.